Greetings, awesome students, and welcome to another edition. In this edition, we are looking at the integration problem from MIT. To be more specific, this is an integration B qualifying exam question 16. What we'll do in this video is we'll work step by step through the solution, which is pretty much easy if you understand your double angle identities and some fundamental integration principles. So let's take this problem, go to the next page, start working. So the first thing I'm going to do is to quickly remind you of a few double angle identities. So the first one is the sine one. So I need you to remember that sine of 2 times theta is the same as 2 sine of theta cos of theta. And I want you to remember for cosine, which we'll also use, cosine of 2 theta. This one is a couple of them. If we want to write it in terms of cos, it is 2 cos squared theta minus 1, or it can be written as 1 minus 2 sine squared theta, or it can be written as cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. Okay, so what I'm going to do is when I look at my integration, I can see that I have sine of 4x. Now, if you think carefully, sine of 4x can be written as 2 times 2x. So it's sine of 2 to x. And this can be written as 2 sine of 2x and then cos of 2x. So this means when I go to my problem above, I can go and replace my integral. Wherever I see sine of 4x, I can replace it with 2 sine of 2x multiplied by cos of 2x and then multiplied by the cos of x, which was always there, divided by our denominator is cos of 2x multiplied by sine of x dx. And if you observe carefully, there's terms which are going to cancel. So this cos 2x and cos 2x, they cancel. So which means what we have left is just the integral of 2 sine of 2x and then cos of x divided by sine of x dx. But when we look at the sign on the numerator there, we can see that we can still expand it, that sine of 2x. When you use the double angle identity, it will be 2 sine of x cos of x then multiplied by cos of x, and this is divided by sine of x dx. And if you observe carefully, we have terms that can cancel and will cancel. So the sine and the sine are cancelling each other. Then you'll see that what we have is just a 2 by 2, which will give us a 4. So we have the integral of 4 cos of x times cos of x dx. So essentially this just becomes 4, or the integral of 4 cos squared of x dx. But what is it which we know? Well, what we know is that performing the integral of cos squared x is not easy. So how can we write cos squared x in terms of its double angle? Well, let's think carefully. Remember previously, I told you that cos of 2 theta is the same as 2 cos squared of theta minus 1. So if you solve for cos 2 theta here, or for cos squared theta, you'll see that you can transpose the 1 such that what we have is 1 plus cos 2 theta equals 2 cos squared theta. So what you should see is that whenever we see cos squared theta, we can replace it with a half of 1 plus cos of 2 theta. Okay, what does this mean? It means for our problem, we'll have 4 times. Where I had my cos squared x, I'm going to put 1 over 2 into 1 plus cos of, look at what happens. The angle that sits here becomes double the angle that sits there. Okay, so that means I'll have cos of 2x dx. So this integral then becomes, the integral of the half will be multiplied by 4, giving us a 2. So it will be 2 plus 2 cos of 2x dx. Which this, if you look carefully, when you integrate, you'll get 2x. And then when you integrate cos, you will get sine of 2x. But then it needs to be divided by 2. Let's make some space. And the division by 2 just comes from our understanding of chain rule. And then what we are missing is to just add a c. So what is our answer? In closing, our answer to this question is simply 2x plus half of sine of 2x, then plus c. So this is what we were expected to be able to get for this question. I hope it does make sense and you understand how we arrived at this answer. So give it a shot yourself and please inform us if you do get a different answer. So in closing, what I would like to know is what answer do you get for this question? So give it a shot and just inform us what answer do you get. And very importantly, thank you for watching. Keep safe. Whenever you get a chance, just do some maths. Okay? Cheers.